Good day, guys. Welcome back to the King Tutorial class. In today's class, we'll be looking at rationalization of SURDS. Now, how do rationalize SURDS? For number one question, or to rationalize the following 1 over root 2. Now, in rationalizing SURDS, what's the idea? For questions like this, it means, or for questions like this initially, it means we should multiply it by what? The denominator. Such that when this cancels out, it becomes 1, which gives us what? 1 over root 2 back. Now, that's how to rationalize, so that's the idea in rationalizing. Multiply the question by what? The denominator. Okay, so this now becomes what? Root 2 over what? Root 2 times root 2 is what? Root 4. So that becomes what? Root 2 over what? 2. Why? Because square root of 4 is 2. So my answer here is what? Root 2 over 2. So whenever you are given questions like this, the best thing to do here is what? Multiply it by what? Denominator over that value. Okay, so number 2, we are given what? 3 over 1 plus root 3, which invariably means that what? How will I solve this? In this case, for our denominator, we can see that we have what? 1 plus root 3. Now, how to rationalize this is by saying what? Multiply both the denominator and the numerator by what? The conjugate of the denominator. Multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the what? The denominator. Now, what's the conjugate of this denominator? It means you should change the sign of this denominator. This is plus, so it becomes 1 minus over 1 minus. Okay, so that's that. Let's now multiply. This becomes 3 times 1. Okay, then minus 3 times 3 gives us what? 3 root 3 over 1 times 1 gives us what? 1. 1 times minus root 3 gives us what? Minus root 3. Root 3 times 1 gives us what? Root 3. And root 3 times minus root 3 gives us what? Minus root 9. Because plus and minus is minus. Root 3 times root 3 is what? Root 9. Which now have this as what? 3 minus 3 root 3 over what? 1. This cancels themselves. 1 minus. This gives us what? 3. Or square root of 9 is what? 3. Finally, we should have our answer as what? From that point, we have it as what? 3 minus 3 root 3 over 1 minus 3 there gives us what? Minus 2. So my answer can be like this. Or we can say it's the same thing as 3 over minus 2 or minus 3 root 3 over minus 2. Or this could be and. Okay, so this now gives us what? Minus 3 over 2 or 3 root 3 over 2 because the minus cancel themselves out. Now that's for that. Now for number 3 question, we are given what? 4 minus root 2 over 2 minus root 3. Now we'll be applying the same method we applied for number 2 to solve number 3. Okay, now we're going to have it as what? Times the conjugate of the denominator, which becomes 2 plus root 3 over what? 2 plus what? Root 3. And multiplying, this becomes what? 4 times 2 is what? 8. 4 times plus root 3 is what? 4 root 3. Now let's use minus root 2 now. Minus root 2 times 2 is what? Minus 2 root 2. Okay, then we have what? Minus root 2 times plus root 3 gives us minus initially root what? 6. Okay, over 2 times 2 is here is what? 4. 2 times plus root 3 is what? 2 root 3. Minus root 3 times 2 is what? Minus 2 root 3. Root 3, minus root 3 times plus root 3 gives us what? Minus root 9. This cancels themselves out again. Okay, so this now becomes what? Nothing's common up here. So it still remains 8 plus 4 root 3 minus 2 root 2 minus root 6 over, this becomes 4 minus 3. So my answer is what? 8 plus 4 root 3 minus 2 root 2 minus root 6 over 1. This is 1 here, which is the same thing as this. So my answer is this. Now, if you notice, for most of our denominators, when we're rationalizing things like this, okay, we would cancel out here. So what's the idea? Best is just to say this times this minus this times this, and then avoid putting these ones here. You get your answer. Okay, so that's for number 3. For number 4, what do we have? We're given 2 minus root 3 over 3 minus 4 root 3 over what? Root 2. Well, in this case, what do we first do? We first find the LCM, which gives us what? 3 root 2. Now 3 root 2 here is what? Root 2. Root 2 times 2 minus root 3 minus 3 root 2 here is what? 3. 3 times this gives us what? 12 root 3, because 3 times 4 is 12. This is root 3. So what do we have? We have it as what? 2 root 2. Okay, because 2 cannot enter here because this one does not have a square root. Minus, this equals what? Root 6. Then we have this minus 12 root 3. Notice is common up here also in terms of their roots. So let's continue. This is over 3 root 2. Now we cannot stop here. Why? Because we have a root down here. Okay, we have a root down here. So what am I going to do in that case? It becomes what? 2 root 2 minus root 6. Okay, minus 12 root 3 over 3 root 2 times 3 root 2 over 3 root 2. Okay, multiplying, what do we have? This times all this here. That becomes 6 root 4 minus, this is 2 times 3, 6. Root 2 times root 2 is root 4. Root 6 times 3 root 2, that's minus 3 root 12. This is minus also. 12 root 3 times 3 root 2 gives us what? 36 root 6 over, this gives us what? 9 root 4. Okay, so this numerator gives us what? While applying our SURDS idea, we have it as what? 6 times 2, because root 4 is a, root 4 there is what? 2. Minus 3 root 4 times 3, abi? Minus 36 root 6 over 9 times 2, because root 4 there is what? 2. Then we have this as what? 12 minus 3 times 2 root 3 minus 36 root 6 over what? 18. Finally, we have this as what? 12 minus 6 root 3 minus 36 root 6 over what? 18. And that is my answer. Funny enough, something can go. 6 can go here. So, on reducing everything by 6, 6 comes out, this becomes what? 2. Okay, we have 2 minus root 3 minus 6 root 6. That's for the numerator. 6 comes out here, what remains? 3. So 6 cancel themselves. We have an answer to be what? 2 minus root 3 minus 6 root 6 over 3. And that is where I will stop. So that's the idea of solving this question.